Hello, welcome to Mondays with Mira, and I'm Mira Reisberg, and I'm really delighted to be sharing this exquisite book with you, The Big Pets by Lane Smith. And Lane Smith, he illustrated the original true story, the true story of the Three Little Pigs by A. Wolf, that was written by John Sheska, which has become a total classic. This one didn't get as famous because it's not as riotously funny. But what this, and it didn't, it doesn't, that book, when it came out, it really sort of broke through into a new area of, reconstructed fairy tales and folk tales in a very ironic voice. This one here, it's not ironic at all. It's just very gentle and very tender and very imaginative. And it makes a beautiful bedtime story. So let's start. I bought this at Hickleby's, which is a wonderful bookstore. And we can see he's got some really lovely end papers. The book was designed by his wife, Molly Leach. And she's a very, very innovative designer. When you look at books now, pay attention to the graphic design, what kind of font they use, whether it's all in straight lines, whether it curves around, what it does. And she originated a lot of that really wild design style that's become much more common now. And I'm lucky enough to have an autographed copy. And check out this sort of long rectangular shape, and then the little head. So right away we're being set up that this is a giant cat with a tiny little boy. Or it could be a girl. And it's a first edition, which makes it even more valuable. Oh, it's a girl. Nice. I should have remembered that. The girl was small and the cat was big. And he uses very sort of experimental techniques with oil paints. So I can't really tell you much about how he does things because I don't really know. But they're fabulous. They're really exquisite, very, very soft. And on certain nights, she rode on his back to the place where the milk pool was. And so we've just got this wonderful, very muted nighttime color for the almost silhouette shapes of the little girl and the cat. While he drank, she swam, and she came out smelling like fresh milk. Isn't that beautiful? So it's this very evocative, dreamy language. So did the other night children who gathered there. The big cat would lick off the extra. Then he and the girl walked about, drying her hair in the warm night breeze. There's no real plot with this, but it's just this exquisite little, lyrical dream of a story. Sometimes they saw the small boy who rode on the back of the big dog, and they waved as he headed for the bone gardens. And so the other thing, one of the many things that's wonderful about this book is it's culturally diverse. So the main character is a little African-American girl. He doesn't make a big deal about it. She's just this beautiful little girl. Check out the teeth on this. They're like little pearls. They're so wonderful. There he played while his dog gnawed. Together they dug up old bones with other kids who came with their dogs. So I'm not going to read it all out, but I just wanted to turn you on to this wonderful, imaginative night playground that seduces children into going to sleep and finding their own giant pets and their own magical nightlands. We've got a mile away at the grassy plains, a dozen kids, sometimes more, rolled and tumbled with their pet snakes. So it goes through all the different kinds of pets that kids can have. Hamster holes. Isn't that magical? I love this book. And then he's got these lovely, neat borders. Of course, I want to read it all out. But I want you growing your own libraries. and having books like this that are just so exquisite, that soothe and comfort and inspire. Oh, and then here. So what's happening here? This is a 3/4 image. It's not a single image. It's not a double spread. It's not facing pages where there's one image on one side and one image on the other. But it's a 3/4 image with an ornament. So when you have something like here, see they call it an ornament, an ornament or a vignette. And it's really good to switch it up, to have a consistent universe that's also unpredictable. Let's go to the Milky Way. It's really clever. I'm not going to read the ending out much as I want to, but I will say thank you, Lane Smith. Thank you, Viking Books, and Viking often does really beautiful books. Thank you, Marge, for filming, and thank you all for watching. Bye.